Hey everybody, Billy from Mutation Creation. Happy New Year. I hope everybody had a great, safe, and happy holiday. 2019, a lot of stuff happening. Hope everybody's getting lots of locks and, breeding and everything like that. First, I'd like to give a huge shout out to the Reptile Ward. If you're not following them, Instagram and Facebook, Chris and Nick, way to go, guys. Another reason why I like to wear your shirt is because I'm going to do some cleaning. So, like I said before, keep my shirts clean. Reptile Ward, Chris and Nick. There you go. So, I'm going to do a little bit of, I've had a lot of people ask me how I clean, and I'm not going to get right into it. Like I said, I have 1,500 animals and tubs and lots of cleaning, so I'm just going to give you a little bit of my process. And I'll start with the hatchlings. So what I end up doing first is I'm on paper with all my hatchlings. So I end up just throwing everything out. Spoons. Spoons are awesome. Small spoon, big spoon. And what's great about it is it gets right into the corners, and you just sort of scrape all that hard stuff that you don't want in the corners. I'll use a small spoon for here. If you can see in there, just sort of scrape it off, and it gets nice into the corners. Makes your life easier. There's how I leave it there. And then this one here, little dirty. If ones are really, really, really dirty, then what I will do is I will bring them to the sink, and I actually will give them a bit of a soak and a cleaning in hot water. And then once that's done, I will bring them back, dry them off, and then put it through my process, which I'm about to show you. So, just get this one done. I only do the two just to give you an idea. But if you don't already have spoons, time savers, awesome. Okay, so then once I have these, I have a chlorhexidine, 2% that I dilute. Spray. Now, they kill both gram-negative and gram-positive bacteria. So, the one I have here, chlorhexidine, I've been using for quite a while. Now I'm also doing a second step with another gram-negative and gram-positive bacteria cleaner. It's more, hospital grade. It kills HIV. Only problem with that is it's got a 10-minute kill time. So, once I do this and I pre-clean it with the chlorhexidine, I just do this quick. And I'm using one piece per tub. Now, if I need another piece because it's really dirty or it's over wet, I will use another piece. But I never use the piece from one tub onto another. So I can never cross-contaminate, or smear poop from one tub to the next. So there's one. I'll do another one quick. This is the one that's a little bit dirtier than the other. So I'll spray it a little bit more. Also, little sponges. Get them from the dollar store, really cheap. I go through a lot of those as well. Just give it a quick clean, like this. And this is something that I do, doesn't necessarily mean it's the only way or the right way. It's just something that I feel that's comfortable with my collection that I love to do. And sponges and spoons, great. So, I always do the outside as well. And especially because we stack them, sometimes if there's poop or smeared poop on the sides and you put them in and then it transfers onto the outside. So, something that I do. So, take the first one. So now that that's air dried pretty much and nice and clean with the chlorhexidine, I take my next stuff. This is a Quattro 78 Plus, and I spray this, the insides, the outsides, inside, leave them there for 10 minutes plus. They will air dry. It'll do everything, kill all the bacteria or anything else going on with those tubs. I've already had some prior that are dried. So this is what it looks like after air drying. It has a little bit of a sort of a film. And then all I do, just to make it look pretty, a nice little tiny squirt. And then I just utilize this with the paper towel so it's wet. And I'm just sort of recoating, you know, like a final coat, sort of speak. And as well, the outside. That is 100% sterilized the best way I can do. Overkill, but very happy. Once it's done that, I have my pre-folded paper. Stick it in, bring it over here, and it goes into the stack of fully clean bins, and then they go back into rotation. Now, after that, say I was done for the day, this is what I would do. This here, I had dirty bins on, spray it with some chlorhexidine, diluted chlorhexidine, totally clean the entire surface. Okay, let that dry. I usually do one table at a time. So we'll do this table to start. And this is how we end our day. Give the spoons a quick clean. Another note with spoons, try not to keep them so close because it's very busy with tubs and grabbing stuff and paper towel. I've noticed many of these have been missing. I don't think people are taking them home to use. I think they're getting put into the garbage can so close. So, if you're losing spoons, I don't think someone's stealing them. I think they're in your garbage. If your garbage is close to your table, like mine. So, since those are done, what I'll do, again, chlorhexidine the table. And it's going on nice and coated. If there's any guck or real dirt on it or gringe, I would use the sponges also, just to get it. And nice and dry. We'll let that air dry. Take the Quattro 78 Plus or the other hospital grade bacteria killer. Now what I do is I spray all the way around and I totally coat the surface and I let it air dry. Because we're leaving, by the time we get back in the morning, it'll look nice and dry, not filmy, and anything that's on here is just getting killed. So it's overkill, but can never go wrong with, you know, taking the extra step. Same thing here. Spray the entire surface. Spoons, because we're handling them, there's poop on our hands, and you know, spray them. 1, 2, 3. Done. My water jugs, same thing. I've already emptied them out, bone dry. Spray on the inside. Spray the handle. Number 2, inside, bottom, handle. I still need one of the chlorhexidines, so I have 2 of each. So I'm going to take this bottle now, spray the handle, spray everything. The other bottle of the other Quattro 78 Plus. Let it dry. Come back tomorrow morning. We have fully sterilized start to the day. It's already drying. Like I said, 10-minute kill time. I over soak it, but when I come back in the morning, it looks fresh. And then also, what I'll do now is I still need the paper towel. These I will take to the sink and I will rinse them out, hot water, come spray them as well. If they're really, really dirty, we throw these out every 2 or 3 days and replace them. So what I would do is once they're washed, I come back, spray one side with this Quattro, spray the other side, let it soak as well. So I'll just put these out of the way for now. No sense me going over and showing you what a sink looks like. I have a little shelf under here for the paper towel, because there's no sense putting paper towel on something that's wet, because that'll just absorb. Spray the other table with the chlorhexidine. And the reason why I do that is clean. So now that I'm done with this, because I will not be using the chlorhexidine anymore, and I never put anything back on the table that's sterilized. Nothing. My hands, anything as a counter. Use the floor. So a nice film. And one more. Let it dry for a second. Ooh. Try not to spill your bins that are under there. And even with this, now that I've used it, I have another one over at the sink. So I will put this over here, bring the one over the sink, spray this, or take this over to the sink and use it myself. Spray it last. Also, the sink, because we're washing stuff, doing tubs, using spoons over there as well, you know, washing our hands. End of the day, I dry everything fully. I take Quattro 78 Plus. I spray the faucets, the handles, the pump for the soap, anything that's touched by the hand, the entire sink, and the counter. Like I said, let it set for 10 minutes or more. We leave. By the time we come back in the morning, everything is bone dry and sterile. So, you know, not too long of a video. How long are we running right now?
15.
15 minutes? Oh, that's not bad. I thought it was only going to be 5 or 10. Wow. So, this is what we do here. Chlorhexidine, 2%, diluted. Follow the instructions. This here, Quattro 78 Plus. I do 2 stages. I've been using the chlorhexidine for a long, long time. I'm now introduced, and I've been doing the 2-step for the last month or so. I like it. You know, so instead of just using the one chlorhexidine and doing this, now I basically use both. So overkill, but I'm happy with it. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Hopefully in the next couple months we're gonna have some egg cutting, and we're gonna always do some more videos coming. Got some stuff coming up on Patreon soon as well. Got a lot of content. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and hope you enjoyed the video. Put some comments down below, and see you soon.